Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. We are here for round 4 of the season at Oulton Park. It is a sprint race this week, rather two sprint races this week, which generally generates some very nice, interesting racing. I hope you're all looking forward to that today. So, let's kick in first of all with our Aztec sponsor. Don't forget, oh, excuse me. Don't forget to pop in and check out Assetto SimSports. Use code Phoenix SimSport at checkout for a 5% discount on their gear. Then let's take a look at the standings. So at the moment, Philip Ferlinski in control at the top with a perfect score for now of 100 points. So he's dropped one round and he has 100 points. On the table, Jason Farmer close behind on 95. Zach Webb in P3 on 80. John Way on 72. Rennie Branso on 70. Very close in behind with those two guys as well. Jan Ivanov, in P6 on 60 points. Ruben Heineke on 57. Having a tough start to this season, so a little bit lower than we would expect him to be, but hopefully he recovers well in the second half of the season. Ulrich de Jager on 56. Matteo Lorenzetti on 53, and Aladdin Kesri then on 45 points. So that's the way the top 10 are looking at the moment. There we go. We are, as you can hear, about to get underway here for some qualifying. So we will go over to the track here very shortly. We will get that on. There we go. And we'll zoom over there now and see how everyone is doing. So drivers out there preparing their cars for the moment. We will take that off. There we go. It's looking like who is first out there. It is Rene Pranzo at the moment. He is leading the pack around. So we'll go on board with Rene Pranzo for his lap and see what a lap around Oulton Park is like. Let's get on board with Mr. Pranzo. Turn off autopilot for the moment. And we will go on board. Here we go. Coming around the final corner then to prepare his lap. Coming up over Deerleap, which is just before the start-finish line. Down into Old Hall Corner. Dab the brakes, get the car in. Don't let it understeer too wide, but we can use a bit of the curb on the exit, but track limits are very punishing here in Oulton Park. Down through Dentons and then Cascades. And turn 3 then is going to lead us all the way down Lakeside. Through Island Bend, which is just about flat out in these cars. And not quite for Rene just yet. Down into Shell Oil's corner. And a cambered hairpin. You want to let the car hook in and pull you around. 6, 7, 8 then. And 9. And tricky little chicane. Again, you don't want to use too much of the curbs. Over Hilltop then, as we go up over the hill down towards Hislop chicane. And around turn 12, Knickerbrook, sorry. Over Clay Hill and Water Tower. Flat out round here. And we're going to dive down into Druids. Little dab the brakes. Don't let it understeer. Car wants to just keep going straight there. Under Warwick Bridge. And we come down into Lodge Corner next. Flick the car in. Car rises up over the crest, down into another dip, over Deerleap. And that is a lap then of Oulton Park. Rene Pranzo with a 1:34.395 to kick us off for now. Alex Passetto, though, beating that with a 34.097. So Alex Passetto now with first blood. Jason Farmer and Zach Webb both setting laps, but looking well, Jason Farmer not too far off at the moment, but I suspect he's probably got a little bit more in that lap. So, here we go. We are well underway here today. Looks like we're missing our championship leader at the moment. So Philip Ferlinski not here for now. And that's not too bad for his results because he is dropping a good result at the moment. So even if he doesn't turn up today, he'll still have some good points. But that does mean then that the podium positions are wide open for other drivers to take a little bit of advantage from. Hello, Antonia. Welcome to the stream. Yep, hopefully the Griffin boys do well here today. And Ulrich, yep, I look forward to seeing you back on track, buddy. We have missed you there. Hello, Henrique. All the way from Brazil. Awesome. Ah, you're a Barquette supporter. Nice one. Yep, superb. Yeah. Is that... Oh, little mistake there from Joe Viper. And car number 96 off into the grass then. As we see, those track limits so unbelievably punishing. He set a 1:37.7 for now. It's 4 seconds off pole time. I suspect he's got a little bit more time in that, but a little mistake there, unfortunately, means that this lap is going to be abandoned. Car 912 there, getting very wiggly. That's Kalahoro coming up over the hill. Car wiggling all over the place. Yeah, let's go on board with car number 914 then, Barquette. Who has a supporter in the channel. So thank you very much for joining. And yeah, hopefully gets on well today. 1.4 off of pole position at the minute in P8. Yeah, letting the Mustang through there. That's Boontube, if I remember correctly. And we're going to continue on with qualifying. This lap wasn't great anyway, so yeah, probably wise just to get out of the way of traffic. Let them through, let them go do their own thing, and then we'll focus back in again for our lap. And as we look at the Mustang, 0.3 of a second down at the moment, so we're not really making an improvement for now for car number 24. Jason Farmer, though, is on a very good lap. So Jason already down to 1:33.440 here in the night, here in Oulton Park. One of the classic, great British tracks. It's hard to beat a bit of Oulton Park, in my opinion. It's narrow, it's twisty, it's tricky, it's got hills all over the place, but my goodness, doesn't it have character? You know, it's hard to find that in some modern circuits these days. And we absolutely love it. Jason Farmer looking like he's loving it as well. He's lost that little bit of advantage he had, so for now, he's going to be setting approximately the same lap time. So take a look at Lucas now. Nope, camera going to switch to back to Boontube again, and we're all in a valid lap once again. And yeah, just taking a little bit too much on the inside of that corner. We take out one of the bollards, unfortunately. Quite often that bollard is really useful for spotting those apexes, especially in the night. Alex Assetto back into the pits. We've only got 1 minute 30 left in qualifying. Qualifying exceptionally short here in these sprint weekends. So you don't have an awful lot of time to be able to go out there and settle up. And Alex Assetto, that looks like qualifying done for him then. Same for Zach Webb, who's 1.4 off of pole position at the minute. I imagine he's probably got a little bit more pace in him there, but yeah, couldn't quite extract it in this short session. Brandon Fuller and Jan Ivanov both staying in the pits for this session. They may as well, because little mistake there for car number 24. They may as well stay in the pits because they are starting from the pit lane, so it wouldn't matter where they qualify. They'd have to end up in the pit lane anyway. Lorenzetti up 0.2 of a second on his lap. Wouldn't be close enough, though, to get P6. That is quite a bit of a gap between 6 and 7. Rene Pranzo popping again in P2 with a 33.652. Good lap there from Rene Pranzo. Let me know, guys. Are you able to hear the game? Yep, I think I've scuppered that. That's not good. There we go. Confirm, back, drive. Hopefully you should be able to hear everything now. Apologies, everyone. That was... Hopefully the game's not too loud. I might have to turn that down a little. Actually, let me just change that back. And sorry, everyone, bear with me just a moment. There we go. So, Jason Farmer is starting on pole then. And there we go. Hopefully that audio balance is an awful lot better. If you could let me know, that would be lovely. Thank you. Yes, we can now. Superb. Thank you very much. So let me know if it starts to drown me out or anything, if you would, please, and I will tweak that. I think I made some tweaks last week that made some improvements, but I'm not sure if it what it was, so you'll have to bear with me on that. But yeah, Jason Farmer then does take pole position. Rene Pranzo in P2. John Way in P3. So good qualifying position there for John. Barquette then did get up into P8. So that is a good lap there and a good starting position for debut. Zach Webb in P9. He's in P3 in the championship at the moment, so we would expect him to be a little bit further up. But this is a sprint weekend. That does mean that it gives an extra little bit of opportunity to recover a little bit. So I think we can see Zach Webb fighting a little bit further up the field. But for now, we are just preparing to get ready for the start of race 1, which is not too far away. Let's just prepare ourselves, and there we go. Remember, we do not have a mandatory pit stop for today. The drivers do not have to make any pit stops. They can, if they wish, go from start to finish. And that is usually the fastest way. Go start to finish in one tank. These cars usually can do up to an hour, if not longer, sometimes, on one tank of fuel. So, there we go. We are about to get ready for the formation lap in just a moment. Let me just check here. Go. Yeah, so let's take a look at the starting grid. So, Jason Farmer on pole for this race. He is in with a shot of getting some damn good points out there today. Rennie Pranzo in P2, right alongside Jason Farmer. And we know he's got some good pace to be able to fight Jason. So it's going to be interesting to see how that Mustang does. Can he get ahead into turn one? John Way in P3 on the grid. And Alex Passetto with a great result there in P4. What can he do from there? Boontube is a little bit further back and usually makes up quite a few positions on the first lap. So let's see how they get on down into turn one. Ruin Henneke then in P6. Nice little gap between him and Lorenzetti in the quali times. So I suspect that top six will probably run away a little bit, and then Lorenzetti may lead this next group of cars, and Burkett then in P8 alongside Lorenzetti on row 4 of the grid. Zach Webb and Rizboy then make up row 5 of the grid, and they are then going to be riding out that top 10. Next up, we've got Merlin Calahero and Jonathan Crossland alongside for row 6 of the grid. Merlin with a reasonably good debut qualifying there in P11. So be interesting to see how he gets on from that position. Jacob Sevilla and Joe Viper alongside P13 and 14. If I remember right, before this point in the season, they've had quite a few ding-dong battles. So hopefully we can see that continue for the rest of the season. And Ming and David Vivian in P15 and 16. Porsches. Porsche seems quite popular here, actually. On the grid, Lucas Joubert in P17. And then, as we previously mentioned, Brandon Fuller starting in the pit lane, as is Jan Ivanov in P18 and 19 then. So points available for everyone today. As long as you finish the race, you're going to get points. And that is a good opportunity then for the drivers. Good incentive to keep doing the best you can. There's quite a big chunk of points actually available for sprint weekends. So being able to do well here today will set you up quite well for the rest of the championship. Oh, that's a mistake there from, what was that? McLaren. I think was it Rizboy? I think ending up facing the wrong way there during the formation lap. You want to make sure you get temperature into your tires, but you also want to make sure that you don't end up looping the car around. That's not really ideal. Might have been Webby actually, because I think that is him recovering back up to his normal position. So here we go, and flying around the last corner, and all of a sudden are faced with a queue of traffic. But everyone forming up into their rightful positions. Let's go on board with the leaders till we see how we get on here. I don't have a second screen, unfortunately, for you at the moment. So you've only got me today, guys. But, you know, it is what it is. Here we go. Driver's coming up, and it is green light. It is a good start there from Jason. And a reasonable start from Pranzo. Goes right the outside. Tries to get Jason in turn one, but doesn't quite work out. And in fact, John Way is going to get through. So, John up to P2, but René Pranzo is going to fight it up the next corner. Turn 3, I think that was, if I remember correctly from the map. But René gets back through then for P2. And Jason extending that gap out a little bit. For now, Jason holding on to the lead. We'll things settle down just a little bit here before we go back. Oh, bit of an issue there for Merlin. Merlin off track. That was down towards the hairpin. We'll see if we can get a replay of what happened there. And that, I think, was Jan off track. And that is that Boonsoup as well? No, Boonsoup is up there in P4. So, biggest winners at the moment. Rizboy up 4 positions. David Vivian up 4. Lucas Joubert up 4. Ruben Henneke down 8. Vernon Calahoro down 7. Jonathan Crossland down 7 as well. So the biggest winners are really Rizboy, David, and Lucas. And those that have lost the most are Ruben, Merlin, and Jonathan Crossland. So they've got a bit of a recovery to do. This is a short race to be able to do so. But the better you recover here means the better the position for the second race. So it is all to play for. Let's see if we can have a look then at a couple of replays. So, what did happen to Ruin? I would quite like to see that if we can. Let's check out a little cheeky helicam. So this was right at the start. So he did bog down a little bit. He does seem to get swamped a little by a couple of cars. And yeah, just gets tagged in the rear. So Ruin, completely innocent in that, gets tagged in the rear. And he's dropped around the field, unfortunately. So he's got a little bit of recovery to do, as we say. But the better he can do in this phase of the race, then the better the second part will be. Barquette in P9 at the moment, so hanging in there for the top 10. Nice little gap back to Jacob Sevilla, so not an awful lot of pressure on car 914 right now, just locking in and following Matteo Lorenzetti. Both of these guys down 1 position, taken by Zach Webb, who has made it up to P7. Zach Webb not really running away at the moment. Yeah, still is under a little bit of pressure from Lorenzetti and makes a mistake. That's unfortunately an unforced error there for Zach Webb. He just dropped it coming down into turn 3. I think potentially touched the grass there a little bit, and rear tires just said no thank you. He's down to P12. That lets Ruin Henneke, Joe Viper, Jacob Sevilla, and Marquette all through as well. So they all gain positions. Like I say, it's not the end of the world, because we do have the second race, which lets you, basically gives you a free pass if you do drop the multiple time, because everything gets reset again. It's almost like having a red flag in the middle of the race. Rene Pranzo, though, is not letting Jason Farmer get away. If anything, he is maybe a tad bit faster, although last lap Jason was 1/10 quicker. So I expect the gap will probably increase a little bit more here. John Way kind of hanging in there as well, very well in the background. So for the moment, this battle for these top positions looking very spicy indeed. Hopefully we're going to have a nice close battle for the duration of the race. Barquette putting pressure on Matteo Lorenzetti. Let's go to that battle. That is Fuller. Fuller under a bit of pressure here from Jan Ivanov. Brandon Fuller up to P14 from that pit lane start. If I'm not mistaken, a lot of that is due to incidents dropping people behind him. But hey, points is points. So Barquette putting that pressure on Matteo Lorenzetti in P8 at the moment. I think that was a little flash of the lights just to say, hey, I'm here. I'm going to put pressure on you. Zach Webb making it back past Joe Viper. So Zach recovering back up to P11 for the moment. And John Way putting some pressure then on Rene Pranzo. So, that was Ubuntu lagging out a little bit there, don't worry. They are still in P4 and should correct itself here in a moment. So don't worry, you Griffin fans, Jason Farmer is still leading the race. It's just a bit of a graphical glitch at the moment. But, yeah, John Way putting a bit of pressure here on Pranzo. Pranzo falling away a bit now. So, yeah, Pranzo's just dropped a little bit of pace. Farmer has picked up a little bit. But I think most of the difference is Rene Pranzo has dropped away a little, because really he's falling into the clutches of John Way. So this could let Jason Farmer just run away a little bit. Into looking to put pressure on John Way as well. And just try and rattle his cage. I think you gotta get up early in the morning to rattle John's cage. Barquette getting past Lorenzetti. Let's see if we can see what exactly happened there. So Lorenzetti ahead at the chicane. And it doesn't look like there's going to be a move on or anything. Lorenzetti just coming through the chicane. We're going to see. Ooh, yeah! So a mistake there for Lorenzetti, an unforced error, really, because he wasn't really under any pressure. And yep, car just slides sideways, and Barquette then up to P7. So good move there. And more points potentially in the bag for the moment. And Zach Webb now right up under the wing of Jacob Sevilla. is going to be next on the list. If I'm not mistaken, Zach Webb changed car as well. He was running the Mustang earlier in this season, but is now in the Ferrari, so quite a bit of a difference there for Zach Webb. Moving from a front-engine car to mid-engined. They tend to handle quite a bit differently to the front-engine type cars. Oulton looking very strong in this final sector, putting a lot of pressure here on John Way down towards turn 1. For the moment, John Way just holding on, and John is now just falling away a little from Rene Pranzo. Jason Farmer just getting quicker and quicker by the lap. Rene Pranzo settling back into his rhythm once again. So Rene Pranzo found that rhythm, is back on it. In fact, it's going a little bit quicker this lap as well, whereas John Way has dropped off a little bit now. So this is really interesting. The pace seeming to ebb and flow a little bit between the drivers. And now it looks like the one that really wants to make moves here is Buntu, who wants to get through and overtake John Way for that last step on the podium. Zach Webb under yellow flags once again, and is in the pits. That's got to be a really big old crash, and it is going to be, yeah. Once that happens, you're hitting that wall extremely hard, and Webb then is out of this race. That was unfortunately another unforced error there for Zach. He wasn't really under pressure at any point, forward or backwards. He was trying to catch drivers, obviously, but just that little touch on the grass, and you know, as soon as the tire goes out there, it just it's a vicious cycle because you just can't get it back. You're carrying so much speed that you just get sent into the barrier. So unfortunate there for Zach Webb, but maybe some opportunities in the second race. Jan Ivanov doing a good job here, doing a bit of recovery, up to P11 at the moment, up behind Jacob Sevilla then. And Jacob really struggling in that Porsche. Looking like a lot of understeer, and that is going to allow then Jan Ivanov to take a look down the inside. He thinks better of it. We switched just at the wrong time. Come on, autopilot. Let's go for a cheeky helicam with these guys. Car 916 under yellow flags now at the moment. See if we can get a replay. Ooh! I look away just as that happened there. We'll wait just a moment. We'll get a replay. So, hello those on Twitch, welcome back. Unfortunately that ad hit at just the wrong time, but we've got a replay here of Jan Ivanov trying to put pressure on Jacob Sevilla, and Jan braking a little bit late, unfortunately, spinning it around into the chicane. Thankfully doesn't hit Jacob Sevilla, but drops a couple of positions. So Jan down into P12, and he's running alongside his teammate here in P12 and 13. And what we've missed there as well, unfortunately, is Boomtube has made it past John Way then. So a change for the podium positions. And can the Mustang driver now use those legs, stretch those legs to try to gain a bit of time? maybe can we catch up to Rene Pranzo, give us a little bit of a chance at P2 even. 3.4 seconds, but we've got 11 minutes to go in this race. It's gonna depend on what kind of pace Buntu can get down to. We probably need to be doing 132s, and that is some insane race pace to be able to catch up to Rene Pranzo. But we'll keep an eye on that. We'll see how that goes. See if there is going to be any change there. But for now, everything kind of quieting down a little bit for the moment. Yeah, let's take a look at who the biggest winners are for now. So Jan Ivanov up 7 positions. So he's the one that's made the most positive changes in position. Next is Rizboy up 4 positions from qualifying. So the second largest number of positions gained. Then you've got Jacob Sevilla, Joe Viper, Brandon Fuller, all up 3 positions from their qualifying. So they're having a good old race. And unfortunately, Zach Webb is the one that's lost out the most, down 10 positions from 5P9. But we saw that heavy collision with the wall is what's cost him that position. Despite that, he was having a reasonably good race there. And was doing quite well. Back on to our good old trusty AutoCam, who shows us Jan Ivanov chasing down Joe Viper. Ooh, very close. And we might even have a bit of a go here down into the chicane. And we do. Around the outside. Brake lane, and we get it done. That wasn't the greatest view of that, unfortunately. But Jan Ivanov through for P11, and Joe Viper then down to P12. Can Jonathan Crossland take advantage as well? Oh, Joe! Was that a mistake? So, yeah, just a little bit of a mistake, a little bit of oversteer there for car number 96. Now, thankfully, keeping it under control, he doesn't hit the wall or anything, but that did let 2 or 3 cars past, and does then continue on his way. And that does mean then Ivanov and Crossland, both teammates in P11 and 12. Ooh, and someone going a bit wide there. I think that's a blue flag. So just makes it nice and easy for them to get through. Lorenzetti and Barquette then fighting for P7 and 8. If I'm not mistaken, that was Lorenzetti overtaking Barquette, who made a little bit of a mistake. So down to P8, Lorenzetti back up into P7 for the moment. And looks like he's probably going to run away a little bit, because he's looking like he's a little bit quicker than Barquette at this phase of the race. Whoa, Barquette kind of hanging in there. It's certainly not a foregone conclusion. So Lorenzetti may have to stay on it. And talking about staying on it, Ubuntu on that previous lap, fastest on track, 133.320, fastest that lap, and he was 3 and 4 tenths faster than Fernando Pranzo. So podium positions could very well start closing up a little bit. A little mistake there from Lorenzetti, I saw. So that's given a little bit of time back to Barquette as well. And, he's putting it back under a little bit of risk. Vivian in the pits. So P17, David Vivian, into the pits in this sprint race with just over 5 minutes to go. Where's that going to be for a bit of damage? Highly likely to be, I would imagine. It would suck to have underfueled in a 25-minute race. Because you don't really get very much benefit from that. You're only talking a couple of kilos of fuel, if anything at all. That was a Mercedes facing backwards. Was that Robert? Yeah, it was. So Lucas having a tough time out there today, down in P16, 48 seconds behind Brandon Fuller. It's looking like he's having a tough one. Hopefully race 2 goes a little bit better. It's a time where you can just forget about what happened. If you can, reset and try to come back. Merlin trying to put the pressure on Jonathan Crossland, but making a little bit of a mistake. The hairpin going wide, and that just gives a little bit of time back to Crossland and lets him away a little bit further. That's one of the tricks with putting pressure on people. You got to make sure you don't make your own mistakes while trying to drive a little bit different. Ooh, something wrong with that car. Let's go on board with Calahoro and see if we can see. Well, it doesn't look like there's steering issues or anything. If there's any suspension issues. So, yeah, Calahoro just having a bit of struggle with handling the car, so is dropping behind Mr. Crossland. This is the view from Farmer's Wing. It has been very much the same for the vast majority of this race. Rene Pranzo at about 3 seconds back. And doesn't matter what Farmer does, doesn't matter what Pranzo does. They just seem to be relatively matching each other every time. 3 minutes to go. So 2, maybe 3 laps left in this race. And ooh, that was a Porsche flying off into the distance. That was David Vivian losing control on the inside of the corner. So car 913 is likely to have quite severe damage again, I imagine. Off at quite a pace. Thankfully, Pranzo wasn't hit. That could have ended very badly indeed. But thankfully, we're all right. It does mean, though, that Rene did lose a little bit of time while reacting to that. And is 5 seconds behind Farmer now. And has allowed Buntu within 2 seconds. But with less than 2 minutes to go, is it really going to have mattered? It's unlikely. What would have mattered would have been getting absolutely wiped out at that point. As Farmer crossing the line, it's going to be close whether we get an additional lap or not. And Farmer may actually have sufficient gap behind to enable him to throttle off if he needs. Car number 24 getting into an accident. Let's see what happened here if we can. So, looks like there's a yellow flag ahead. And we're gonna, oh yeah, just coming out of the final corner. We are on the final lap, so looks like Jason isn't going to make it around for another lap. And this is going to be final, so Ivanov close to Jacob Sevilla. Coming on to the final lap. He's putting the pressure on. And he might have a go. There we go. We need to keep an eye out. Does he get it done? He does. Thankfully, just before Farmer comes out of the final corner. And no, camera please. Jason then does win here in the first. Oh, does he? Or did he get another lap? He has. So he has actually crossed the line for another lap. So we will be going for another lap of this race. So the mechanic there lying to us a little bit. I think Jason might have very well been able to just let off the throttle a little bit, let the timer run out, and take it his final lap. It's a bit risky to have gone for another lap. You never know what can happen. But at the moment, looking good. Barquette into the pits. Oh, I wonder is that for being underfueled? That is going to hurt. I wonder if any other drivers will end up suffering from low fuel as well. Because it'd be very easy to have miscalculated how many laps we're going to be doing. Although generally it's good practice. Oh, hello. It's good practice to bring an extra couple of laps of fuel. Jason Farmer is going to come around for the final time. It's definitely the final time this time. And wins the sprint race. So he's put himself in a good position for the second race of today. Rene Pranzo holding on to that P2, 5 seconds behind Jason Farmer. Can he do anything different in the second race? Boontube then making it up to P3. John Way down to P4. Alex Passetto, good position there in P5. Good points and good position for race 2. Rizboy in P6. Lorenzetti 7. Heineke in P8, not a bad recovery, but certainly not the way we would have wanted his sprint to go. Hopefully race 2 is better. Jan Ivanov has put himself in a great position here up in P9. What can he do in the second race? Only time will tell. Other confirmations, Zach Webb in P17. That's going to be a struggle making it back from there. Let's see what he can do. David Vivian in 18 and Ming in 19 then. And Ivanov does finish in P9. Yeah, good race from Jason Antonia. You're right. He just didn't put a foot wrong there. Merlin in P10. Jonathan Cross in 11. Barquette in P12. Yeah, it looks like that was for fuel, so unfortunate there for Barquette, but had good pace, so hopefully race 2 goes a little bit better. Sevilla in 13, Joe Viper is going to cross in 14, and Brandon Fuller in 15. So that then is the sprint over and done with, and that is going to set our grid for race 2. So for the moment, please bear with us. We're going to take a short 5-minute break here as we go and set up for race 2. Don't go anywhere. We've got more racing for you to come. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are about to get back underway for some racing. So we'll walk you through the grid once again, so you know where everyone is going to be lined up on the grid. Let me just... oh, be a good idea if I reconnected ACTV, wouldn't it? There we go. Everything reconnected. Labcom. We've got our Flowcom as well. Because hello, Flow. There we go. And we'll take a rundown through the grid. So Jason Farmer, as we said there, he made it on. He held on to P1. So is on pole for the second race. Rennie Pranzo holds on to P2, and so is alongside Jason Farmer once again. He had a bit of a go at Jason down into turn one last race. Can he do any different here in race two? Boonsoup up to P3 then in this race, and could potentially then end with another podium. But John Way is going to have something to say about that. He's going to try and wiggle his way in there. Alex Passetto with a reasonably quiet race there in the previous race, but a good result, all the CMP5. What can he do from there? Rizboy is in P6, if I'm not mistaken. Another car change as well in the McLaren for this next section of the season. Lorenzetti, great job up to P7 in his lovely Razor livery car. I do quite like that livery. And Ruben Henneke then unfortunately punted at the start of previous race, but he did a great job recovering up to P8. Hopefully a nice clean start this time. Jan Ivanov recovering very well from a pit lane start up into P9, so he has a good shot at a top 10 once again in this race. Kalahoro in, oh no, it's the Max Verstappen livery in P10. But, you know, he could have been for a good result on debut as well. Jonathan Crossland in P11. Marquette then was doing really well up in P8, but ran out of fuel towards the end of the race, if I'm not mistaken, and had to pit because we had to do an extra lap, so slight miscalculation. And Jacob Sevilla then in P13 alongside Joe Viper. Joe was doing quite well as well, but a little unforced error by just touching the grass unfortunately meant that Joe did suffer, dropping a couple of positions. Brandon Fuller also recovered well from a pit lane start up to P15. Good chunk of points then for Mr. Fuller. Lucas Joubert in P17. Zach Webb is, sorry, Lucas Joubert in 16, sorry. Zach Webb in 17. And he, yep, for some reason, he is changing around a little bit. But yeah, he had pretty major damage in that first race, but has a good shot at hopefully recovering some positions and points in this race. David Vivian in P18 and Ming in P19. And that rounds out our grid. That is a very good question. Do you have graphics turned on? There we go. Success. Well, we go for an ad break now. Nope, let's snooze that ad break. We want to see the start of the race. We don't want to get anything blocked. Oh, yes, we do. Yep, of course we do. Yes, Twitch, please. Let's play lots more ads. No, don't. Let's see. There. Yeah, true. Yeah. And talking about ads, we want to talk to you about Raid Shadow No, I'm just kidding. We won't be getting a... yeah, no, that's the thing. We need the Raid Shadow Legend so that I can wake up in a new Bugatti. That's what it's all about. Yep, just as well I have. Yep, Antonia, round two. I hope you're excited for this one as well. Let's see how everyone gets on. We're lining up for the second start. Yep, that is a very good idea. So we're capturing everything we possibly can. There was a little bit of chaos in race 1. Hopefully race 2 is a little bit of a cleaner start. It is. Away we go. That's a good start from Rene. Oh no! And Boontube has hit Jason. Jason off onto the grass. Yeah, that is not ideal, but everyone seems to at least be facing the correct direction. But Jason Farmer down into P9. That's a car, absolutely. I would agree with that. I think we are going to restart. So that one. We will. Oh, how do I get the chat box up? Yeah, there we go. Slash restart. Yeah. 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 So yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate. Hopefully we have something. We get a little bit of a better start this time around. And naughty drivers behave themselves. Take ourselves off autopilot. Go on board there. Do a cheeky helicam. We love a good bit of helicam. And yep, drivers gonna be getting ready. So we will go for a quick ad break. We'll be right back. Now we got our ad, yeah, exactly. And you know, see, that's all it took. It took everyone from you know to crash out. That's what we need, just to give us that little bit of a delay. Yeah, Antonia, 3 starts in one day. No, exactly. So we're gonna have to hold our breath once again as we experience another start. Hopefully that is the last of them, and we can have a great race. Because yeah, that was a little bit silly. A couple of big mistakes there from a couple of drivers, just causing some a bit of chaos. That's why we always say, everyone, you've got to make sure to be careful on lap 1. I might need to reconnect good old ACC TV. Apologies. There we go. It was saying for some reason Boontube was 1 lap ahead of everyone, which is complete cap. Flo, if you can maybe just check the server, because it is saying Boontube is 1 lap ahead on ACC. No, it's corrected. No, it's fine. We're all good. It just took a moment. So don't worry, all of you Griffin supporters, Boontube is not a lap ahead of Jason Farmer. Jason is back on pole, so we're all right. So yeah, let's give that another go. Yep, Antonia, I would watch through my hands as well, but unfortunately I can't get away with that. I have to commentate on what happens, so I have to watch the screen with both eyeballs. So, yeah, we need to fill a little bit of dead air once again, because we don't have the grid to fill the dead air. Do you think Jason can have a good race from here and you know, maybe be Pranzo again? Or can Pranzo bring it to Jason? Yes. Yeah, I mean, other than one punting maneuver into turn one, unfortunately, Ruin Henneke was the victim of that one. But he did recover up to P8. You know, other than that, it was a reasonably clean start. Everyone was pretty good. And then after that, the only big incidents really were pretty much driver errors, unforced driver errors, which is very interesting. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But towards the front, yeah, it kind of tended to settle out after 3 or 4 laps. So, yeah, we'll see. I think Jason, you know, has reasonably good pace here. I think he was really controlling the gap, you know, not really pushing too hard. Like I said earlier, this is one of those classic British tracks. It's narrow, it's bumpy, there's a lot of elevation change, you know. It's kind of like a mini Nordschleife, it is, you know, and there are sections of the track that if they catch you out, you know, you're hitting the wall at Mach, yes. It is particularly difficult. But here we go again. Oh, that's unfortunate. But it is a good start this time from Jason, who gaps Pranzo a little way, is a little bit wide. Assetto is through on John Way. And there we go then. That is looking considerably better behaved, which is very nice. No problem, Antonio. Thank you very much. It is a pleasure being here commentating for you all. And so Jason, in keeping on... I cannot words. Jason holding on to the lead on lap 1. René Pranzo holding on to P2. Buntu did try to make a move there on René Pranzo, but unfortunately couldn't quite get past. Alex Assetto then putting pressure on Buntu. But Alex Assetto at the end of this lap could very well be in P3 because, yeah, you spotted there, Flo, Buntu with a drive-through. That's for speeding at the start, correct? He doesn't have a jump start. No problem. So, no problem. No problem at all. So, being very nice to him there. Yeah, probably a little bit of lag, I would assume. So, we do then carry on with the race. Alex Assetto is going to be in P4, Buntu is P3, and my times are jumping absolutely all over the place. I think I will... sorry, bear with me, everyone. I'm going to just try disconnecting SCCTV. We'll reconnect it once again. Hopefully that settles out all the gaps, and we don't just keep jumping around anymore. There we go. We look an awful lot better now. Rizboy looking like he's putting a bit of pressure on John way down in the background there. Ooh, what is going on there, Flo? That is good news. Yep, I would tend to agree. You could be our onboard cam. Let's see what happened. Brandon Fuller at one point there, because he seems to have been in an accident on lap 1. Because he is in the pit at the moment. Hopefully, Brandon, he is driving again. That is good news, because he is generally at higher risk of injury. And yeah, there was a tap from behind into turn 1, and that probably is going to be a lot of damage for Brandon Fuller, but hopefully no injury. But he is back out, and so hopefully he can carry on and finish the race. Yeah, just, yep. Yeah, no, just a pretty simple driver error. Ooh. Yeah, I think John Way might very well be involved. Oh, yeah. Track. Yeah. Let me see, Zach Webb 113. Yeah, let me see if I can see what exactly happened. So, Zach falling behind another car. Tell if that's Jan. Oh, it's the grass again. Yeah, it's down into the hairpin. Zach just on the outside, touching the grass, and the rear tires just say no, thank you. And around we go. So unfortunately for Zach Webb, that is another unforced error on his part, and he does then. Ooh, interesting. Look at the manufacturers. They're all kind of grouped. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. No. It was Rizboy made a mistake because we just we just caught that live. Rizboy, for some reason, was really slow, and the other two guys just breezed past. So, yeah, and then the other guys just carry a ton of speed. Is it? Yeah, they just carry loads of speed and get through. So, Ruin Henneke up to P6, Matteo Lorenzetti up to P5, Rizboy down to 7. Oh, Barquette ending up in a collision there with Crossland. I'm going to go 30 seconds back here so we can see what happened there. Apologies, Flo. I just swapped over to Barquette, who was in that battle with Crossland, just to see what was happening. But yeah, for some reason, Barquette got really up close behind Crossland, and let's see what happens. Yeah. I think the closing speed just caught Barquette out. No. Oh, what happened? Potentially. It's gotta be just an unforced error, right? Yeah. Three. It's on the exit. It's on the exit. It's on the exit. No, it's fine. No, it's got to be down here at the towards the hairpin, right? Yeah. Ooh! Yeah. Is he going to get the goal? He gets the goal. Yeah. That's probably not wonderful for the Farmer fans to have seen. But yeah, what tends to happen sometimes is an out-of-control car goes sliding through that goal and takes someone out who is on the hairpin. But thankfully, Jason keeping everything under control. He's only 2.6 seconds off of Alex Assetto at the moment. Boontube and Pranzo are... Yeah. He did. I was about to say Boontup and Pranzo were going to be battling like mad here. So that is potentially going to slow them down. Jason Farmer, I wouldn't count him out yet. You know, he's got a lot of work to do. He's got 36 minutes all to do it. Yeah, you know, so he's really, really got to be just putting in the quality times now. And Oulton Park is very difficult to overtake on. But, yeah, you know, yep, so it could be, but yeah, I mean, let's see. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, we've seen so many driver errors, especially at that corner, just catching people out. As Rene Pranzo goes a little bit wide and lets Boontube a little bit close. Let's just take a look. I'm going to see what the name of that corner is so that I can refer to it by name. Park Circuit. Island Bend. That's the one. Island Bend is the name of it. Yeah, so yeah, it is funny how you know, different drivers approach things slightly different. Whoa, there he goes. Yeah, yeah. This time he goes to the inside, and Alex Assetto then is through 4P2 in this race. So yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what pace you've got. It just seems to be you can get caught out so easy by touching that grass. Zach Webb and John Way. Yeah. You know, because it does punish. You know, driver mistakes. Unlike, for example, some modern tracks which have so much runoff, you make a little mistake, you put a tire off onto tarmac, and the car just, okay, I'm just going to stick. You know, we're here. If you make that mistake, if you go too wide, you get punished for it. And yeah, I think that's what circuits should do. You know, they should punish you by. You know, with time loss, by going onto grass, gravel, etc. Whenever you go too wide, instead of these silly big tarmac runoffs, you know. I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah. No. Yeah, I know, exactly. It's all kicking off, you know. Whereas thankfully, race 2, where it was just me, everyone was very well behaved, and you know, there wasn't very much action. They were nice to me in race 1. Ooh, Ruin Henneke. Something happening there. He's lost 4 seconds this lap, which does mean he loses position to Merlin Calahoro. So. Wow. Can he make it stick on Viper? He does! What a move! That's 2 great moves in very quick succession. Awesome to see. Beautiful racing from both of them. And from Joe as well, you know, Joe made that difficult, but, you know, fair at the same time. So, great racing all around. Yeah. That's pretty much what it seems to be here at Oulton Park. Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, exactly. You know, yeah, I mean, it seems to be here that the only real reason drivers seem to lose out the most is, you know, those simple mistakes. You dip a tire onto the grass and, yep, Rip says bye-bye, so... Oh, he might. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think he, that was a little bit too late. I think Webb really had the corner. Oh, it is very... The grass again? Oh, curb. Yeah, yep, yep. It is. Um, I suspect. Yeah, Antonia stepped away for a minute, and yep, Jason, unfortunately, completely unforced error. He had, I think, about a 3-4 second lead ahead of Rene Pranzo, and just through. Oh, I've forgotten the name of the corner. Through Island Bend, touched the grass on the outside, and caused himself a bit of time loss. Thankfully, still in P4, chasing down the guys in front. He is the fastest man on track right now, so it's not over yet. Still half an hour of racing to go, but Jason's given himself an awful lot of work to do in this race. Trying to get it done. Beautiful. Very nice move. Yeah, you're right. You know, Passetto seems to be just kind of up and down a little bit in pace, I can see, you know. But he's doing a good job to manage the gap. And I mean, it's Oulton Park. It's not going to be easy to overtake, even if you are slightly quicker. I think to be able to overtake, you have to be considerably quicker than someone else. Yeah. Oh, no! No! Oh, Passetto! Oh! Yeah, it was. Oh, Passetto, I am sorry. Yeah, it wasn't it? It is, for sure. Very brave, isn't it? Yeah, to have gone for that one is very, very brave, but no, good move. And again, hard but fair. You know, that's what we like to see. Oof. Yeah, I mean, he's seen everyone around him here making mistakes, and, you know, does he then just drive that little bit more carefully? But you also can't drive nervous. It's tough. You know, it's really, really hard in these kind of situations. Um, I think it's probably going to be up to Jason what happens here. If Jason gets side by side with Buntu for too long and they battle and they battle and they battle, you know, I think that's going to let Rene Pranzo away. If Jason works with Buntu and or can make a good, clean, decisive overtake, I think Jason is catching Pranzo. Yep, I don't think it's enough. Yep. No, I tend to agree. Yep. Yep, I would tend to agree. Barring any major driver mistakes, it is just so difficult. Yeah. He did. So, no one is immune. Track P1. Yeah, driver 0. Yeah, exactly. The track is winning right now. He's scored quite a few kills already here today. Oh wait, does that mean I get demonetized? Sorry, quite a few unalives. Oops. Oh yeah, that was nearly a tire in there on the grass once again. Oh. Of course you want to use all the track available to you, but oh my days, they're getting so close to that grass there. I think so. I think he's trying to stay away from Rizboy, isn't he? He's probably a little bit disappointed from running in, well, it was P2 at one point. You know, yeah, there's got to be a bit of frustration there, you know. He had such a quiet race in race 1. You know, came home a nice quiet but very good P4. And this race has come alive for him, but unfortunately in good ways and bad ways. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he manages the rest of this race. Yeah, he's one that you know, again, just good, consistent. He made use of good, consistent race pace there in race 1 to recover all the way up to P9 from a pit lane start. So yeah, sitting there in P5 right now, you know, ahead of this train. I think this is a good result for Jan. Let's see how he does. True. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. Jan, I think more so than Lorenzetti. You know, Jan, certainly in seasons gone past, he would always be the one that would be up there, close to, if not on the podium, because other people have incidents. You know, Lorenzetti, we've seen it. Yeah. Lorenzetti, we've seen it from time to time where, you know, he is in those really good positions. But unfortunately, yeah, I think he has exactly just done what I was worried about and made a mistake. And that does drop him down to P6, unfortunately. I think we literally have to. I think we just have to talk about, I don't know, what the trees look like, you know. Oh, very, very nice, you know, nice and warm today. Yeah, he has, yeah. So this is not over yet. 22 minutes to go, and here we go. Jason's going to have a great view of Boonsub, almost having a go down the inside of Island Bend. Thinks better of it, thankfully, because that probably would have ended in a bit of a plane crash. But yeah, he's there. He's going to put pressure on Renee. And Jason Farmer is here for that pressure. And here we go. Yeah. A little bit of a look, but we don't want to make a move. What are you looking at? Oh yeah, bumper cam. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's just a stylistic choice, you know? Yeah. Make it look nice and artsy. Oh no. So
on the main screen, we've got telecam. On the small screen, we've got upside down. We've got Australian camera. There we go. That's for the Australians. Yeah. It's for the Australians, so they don't have to turn their phone upside down. You see. There we go. Yeah, Ubuntu. Getting very close here. Right, also doing great. Yeah. Can he get past? Risboy doing what he needs to defend, though. I know, this is the problem, you know, even if you are a little bit quicker. Oh, and Renee? Boontube, I think, is... Oh, same. Absolutely love it. It is one of those just pure classics. Oh! Assetto! That is Island Bend. Oh. Yeah. Please, we don't want to see any more goals, please. This is not the World Cup, everyone. World Cup's over. No more goals. Yeah, so we should, you know. Yeah, he's going for the rally line. Down towards... Wow, what a move. So Heineke, beautiful move to move himself up into P6 in this race. Beautiful, yeah. What a move. Yep, did a great job. Great racing for both. Oh! I think Jason and Boontube have made contact. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there. I'm going to have to go back 30 seconds. Yeah. Oh, you're in replay. Yeah, what do you think? Is that on Jason or is that on Boontube? Yes. Let's not speculate. Leave it to the stewards. I love it. Yeah. No, true. Yep, that is it's unfortunate, but for now, Jason Farmer P2, Boontube P3, and Jason now can set about trying to chase down Rene Pranzo, and could very well end up with a very close race at the end of this event. Yep. Yeah, he's had a bit of a tough time as well here today. You know, race one, a bit of a struggle. Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, finishing this race still means good points. You know, he's in there. He's P16. You know, which is good points in his championship battle. He is going to be beating out the likes of, you know, Brandon Fuller, who unfortunately has retired from this race. Steve Vivian. No, Steve Vivian back out racing Gian Ming, who seems to have retired as well. So, already, you know, still getting good chunk of points. It pays to, you know, to keep pushing on no matter what. And, he is indeed. Yeah, interesting. It would be interesting to see, wouldn't it? Could be close. Yeah. hopefully they don't get a drive-through, because that tends to ruin whatever race they're in. It's a relatively short one, isn't it? Yeah, so it's not overly costly. No, I think that one's Vivian down at turn 1. Yeah, having a bit of an issue, and that looks like that car is heavily damaged once again, and he's just out of the pits for damage. So Vivian, another one really struggling here in the dark in Oulton Park. Ooh, that rhymes. I'm a poet, and I didn't even realize it. Anyway, Marquette is one that qualified well and was running really well there in race 1. But race 2 has had a bit of a struggle. Down in P14 at the moment, 4.9 behind Jacob Sevilla. And, you know, just, I think not really getting into the rhythm here in race 2. But, you know, not a terrible debut. Whoa! He is. Hopefully that blue flag doesn't affect the battle for the lead here. Yeah, do you think he's kind of still overdriving the car a little? Yeah. Oh, this is about to get spicy, isn't it? Ooh. That is good news. Yep, excellent. Oh, this is gonna get spicy. Oh. And interesting that BoonTube has really dropped off an awful lot. I wonder. Yeah, I think you're right. It's, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I think you're right. You know, exactly. I think you're right. You know, it can happen. Sometimes unlucky races just happen to people. But yeah, BoonTube a little bit off pace right now. And you know, probably. Oh, that's gonna give a. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So it might not really matter too much. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's still there close enough to be able to put pressure on, isn't he? So, yeah, I think that's what Jason needs to do, really. Let's move over to, yeah, Zach Webb here on the main screen, who is catching up to Crossland. And he's going to have a go down the inside of Island Bend. That's brave. And he gets it done. Yeah. Oh, Joubert, yep. Yeah, good question. I'm not sure if he did. It's got to be a touch on the outside. Yeah, it's the... Oh, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh! Yeah, I didn't see that car. Were they side by side? Or was that car there already?
Very strange. Zach Webb getting past Kalahoro. Yeah. Is this a blue flag? And then, so he spins. We try to go down the outside, and yeah. Yep, that's just one of those unfortunate things, isn't it? It is, and Kalahoro, unfortunately, in the pits, so that is likely to be for some pretty heavy damage then on car 912. And yeah, can't quite see what that was. It seems to be at turn 3 that was, because it was before Island Bend. Yeah, unlucky there. He's got right back up again. There we go. Whoa! Yeah, and a little bit of a flash there between the two. We do. Which one? Yeah, you can check that one. I'll keep P1 up here. Oh, Jason wanted to go for the send down into the hairpin, but oh, flashing the lights. This is great stuff. Yeah. True, yeah. Yeah. That's a very good point. You would just lose some. Yep. It's a very good point, and if drivers haven't thought about that, then it's something that could catch them out at this kind of phase of the race. Less than 9 minutes to go now. Jason Farmer right up under the wing of Jason. Rene Pranzo, he's gonna go for it! Down around turn 2, down into turn 3, but Pranzo defends it. So, yeah, good attempt. But Jason was just caught on the outside of the corner. There's a blue flag. I'm not quite sure if they were attempting to let them through or just kind of got scared off track, but away. Can Heineke get it? Yeah, it looks like it, yep. So, unfortunately, we've lost Boontu from this race. It is. That does then promote Jan Ivanov up into P3. So, yeah, that battle you're watching is for the final step of the podium, while I'm watching here the fight for the top step. So, very interesting. This is going to be a spicy old last 7 minutes of this race. Yes. Yep. No! Oh, what happened there? Oh, unlucky. Yeah, and that's final corner, wasn't it? So second last corner. Yeah, Druids. I think that one is then. So yeah, unlucky.
Yeah, I think that's all he can do, right? You know, you've just got to drive as close to the car in front as possible. Try to get in their head and try to force the mistake. You can't force a mistake, but you know, all you can do is try to win the psychological battle more than anything else, which is exactly what Jason's trying to do. He's just trying to get as close to that bumper as he possibly can. But Pranzo doing what he needs to do to defend it for now. And Jason, his attempts so far have been frustrated by the Mustang. But oh boy, look how close he is. He carries so much more through turn 1. Jason just seems to be so much stronger in the first sector. And then as we get blocked by trees, lovely, down into the hairpin. Ooh. Yeah, you got me excited there. We were going to have an extra battle about to start there. Would have been wonderful to see. Yeah, I think Rene is just driving really safe. He's doing what he needs to do, protect the car on the exits, and Jason can get really close, but because Pranzo's basically parking it on the apex and driving really well out of the corner, then there's nothing really Jason can do to get on throttle early and try to get alongside. So 4 minutes left to go, and this could come right down to the wire. Yeah, I mean, to get P1 and P2 in this event, you know, that's still an awful lot of points, especially when Ferlinski's not here. So Ferlinski has to drop a DNF, whereas Jason, now he's got a run of really good results, you know, in his back pocket. So, yeah. Ooh. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, so true. Isn't it? You're just waiting for the grass to come up. Well, that's going to let Henneke through. Yeah, he's lost it. Yeah. It was. Yeah. Yeah, Assetto close to Ivanov as well. So that could very well kick off for the final step of the podium. Yes, that's... Yeah, it looks like pretty heavy damage. He may as well try to recover. I mean, if he can get to the pits now, he would at least be classified. So, you know, I think it would be worth it. You know, yep. He's probably going to be P13 because David Vivian is 2 laps behind. So, you know, I think it's worth bringing it to the end here. I mean, we've only got 14 cars left because we've got quite a few retirements. So, ooh, Jason with a little bit of a mistake. Let's go, let Rene Pranzo away just a little bit. And we are going to be going on to the final lap of this race because the driver is not going to have enough time for another one after this. So, oh! Wow. Can he get that done? That's going to be beautiful if he can get that done. Here we go. Did he get it done? He didn't. Yeah. And that lets John Way back into the battle then. So, here we go. On to the final lap of the race. We've got 3 or 4 battles once again. So, Farmer trying to... oh, no. No, not now. Pranzo in the lead on the final lap of this race. We've got final lap confirmation. And Jason Farmer, who arguably is quicker, but just cannot find a way past. Oh. Oh, no, John. Oh, that's going to hurt. Does he have... Well, no, he might be okay, because Zach Webb is 35 seconds behind, so... Farmer is running out of chances here. He's not going to be close enough for an attack down into the chicane. Can he keep it close enough for an attack down towards Druids? That's probably going to be his only really best shot. Maybe into the final corner, but that's highly unlikely. It'd be very strange to be making a move down in there. And he's not close enough through Druids, but he catches through Druids. It is good, but that was a touch of the grass. I don't think he's going to be close enough down into the final corner. Rene just needs to not make a mistake, not let the car run wide. Throttle towards the final, and here we go. Pranzo wins. He does. Pranzo then with another win under his belt. Jason Farmer frustrated with P2, unfortunately, there today. A driver mistake costing him that lead. And then let's flip on over to Assetto and Ivanov coming out of the final corner. Assetto can't quite make it, and his driver error unfortunately dropping himself off the podium. But Jan Ivanov with a P3 there today, from a pit lane start today to a P3. That's very impressive indeed. Alex Assetto in P4. Lorenzetti then is going to have to be happy with P5. Ruin Henneke, he's been in the wars today, but you know what? P6 there today, that's not too bad. Hopefully he can have a better race next time out. John Way, he's going to be rather disappointed, I feel, with a P7 there today. And Zach Webb, after that car change, it really didn't suit him there today in Oulton Park. And he's going to be coming home P8. Arguably could and should have been a little bit further up there. But a P8, yeah, what a race indeed. And Crossland going to cross the line in P9. Barquette then P10. Joe Viper 11. Sevilla 12. Joubert in 13. Vivian in 14. And unfortunately only 14 finishers here from 18 starters. We did have 4 DNFs. Brandon Fuller among them. Ming was one of them as well. Boontube disconnecting at some point as well. And I'm not quite sure who the 4th was. But yeah, quite a few not quite making it to the end of that race. Whew, that was spicy. Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing. This season has been generating some truly awesome battles out there. It is absolutely wonderful to see. So hopefully we keep getting an awful lot more of those. Okay. So actually, we do have confirmation, unfortunately, that Brandon, unfortunately, will be pulling out of the remainder of the championship, because he has torn 3 muscles. So unfortunately, we are going to be losing Brandon from the championship. We hope that Brandon does heal
quickly, and we can see him next season. So let's see if we can get any. Let's move Jason up. Jason, you okay for an interview? Wonderful. So, an interesting weekend there today. So first of all, pole in race one, and a nice, reasonable drive there. A little bit of pressure from Rene Pranzo, but nothing you couldn't handle. But then in second race, that little driver error just touching the grass, and it cost that P1 there today. But a really good close race to the end with Rene Pranzo. Talk us through how that went today. Yes. Yep. Yep. It does seem to be. It caught a lot. Yeah. It caught a lot of people out that corner, unfortunately. Yeah, for sure. No, good. Apologies. It seems to be. Oh no. I think uh, we had no sound there for you. I'm afraid.
Oh no.
Yeah. Sorry there, Jason. Are you okay to just go through again there? I'm afraid we had no sound for you. Yeah, a tricky race two there. If you could just
Yeah.
summarize again for us, if you don't mind.
Sure. So I mean, obviously, race one, good race. Yeah, it was kind of just sitting out in front, not making mistakes, just taking it to the end. And then yeah, race two was good until the driver error. And then yeah, obviously, I'm actually quite glad I didn't put it in the wall and didn't then jump back across the track. So yeah,
Yes.
it was kind of safe-ish, I suppose.
Yeah.
Didn't lose too much. And then yeah, the fight back was fun. Little tap with Boon which we will check. And then, yeah, just trying to get past brands. They're just madness. That Mustang's too fast out the corners.
It is very much so.
Yeah.
But I mean, a P1 and a P2 there today, that does mean that you've got good solid points in the championship. Your championship rival Ferlinski takes a DNF there today. Now he will be dropping that, and replace it with another result. But you were only 5 points behind, so it's possible, you could be closer or even in the lead of the championship after today. Championship wise, is there any other races coming up that you think you can really take advantage of that kind of momentum?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously with Felinski around and even Pranzo's pace at the moment, he's quick. So yeah, like it's still going to be a tough fight, I think, all the way through. Hopefully Felinski does show up next week. But yeah, there's a few good tracks coming for me. So yeah, Oulton's not really a great one for me. So I did okay.
No worries, no worries.
Well,
but I'm waiting for
did,
Barcelona coming. It's going to be awesome.
you
So.
did just fine.
Just fine. I know. Just a P1 and a P2.
Yeah.
Excellent. Flo, any other questions?
No, I think even if you recovered well from that shot at goal, at the end you managed to keep the car without damage. especially even with that contact with Boontube, at least you could continue driving. I mean, you had the opportunity to maybe catch him, but Pranzo was just the most consistent today, even if he was not the fastest on the track.
Yeah,
but you still managed well. I think you still can be happy.
Yeah, for sure. No, it was definitely good. And a nice fight as well. Like I was really
Good.
trying my ass off to get past. So yeah, it was awesome. I enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
All right. I think that looks like we will wrap up there. So,
I have gotten a message from Pranzo.
okay. Well,
So
thank
he
you,
said
Jason,
it
for
was-
popping in with us, and we'll see you next time. Good luck for next round. Sorry, go ahead, Flo.
Thanks,
Yeah.
No worries.
He said it was a great race. He really enjoyed it. Thanks you for the nice fight, Farmer. And he's glad to enjoy the champagne and the jump. He will jump into the bath and take a shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I need to do the same. Awesome.
Superb.
All right, cool guys. Have a good evening.
All right, you too. All right, thank you very much, everyone, and thank you very much, Flo, for joining us. And we will see you next time. Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye. I
Bye.
woke up in a new book.